I don't think we should ever visit this place again. Wait a second. This is the liner's bow docking airlock for its crew. If there's at least one shuttle left here, we can try to get the friend or foe system that the diagnostic station mentioned. That is, if we determine what this system looks like. I must say, there's quite a lot of security here. What's that? A mutant? Ah, nope. It's just a dead fool. Oh, so many corpses. For a closed, secure module, there are an awful lot of dead people in civilian spacesuits around. It seems that shortly before the crash, they decided to hold a protest here, although it's unclear what the liner's crew had to do with cows. In any case, the employees have sealed the module hermetically, and we can't get in there easily now. Stop. There's something wrong here. While the activists were waving their signs outside, inside there was a fight between the liner's crew and the coffins. However, almost all of them were killed by some third party. They even destroyed the repair robots, and brutally removed some important parts from them too. We can't open these doors without special equipment. Maybe it's for the best.
Peace violation!
We're in the right module. Judging by the signals, the surviving shuttle of the liner's crew is right ahead, but the voice in the distance is troubling me. What the? This is clearly not an ordinary police robot. The repair robots have done something wrong to it.
Peace violation! Leave the unlawful assembly!
Wait a second, it's aggressive too. I recommend that you shamefully flee.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover! Attention! You will be killed and then arrested. Reloading! Stay where you are! Reloading! Stay where you are!
I don't think it even noticed. We need to weaken it somehow.
Reloading! Don't leave your cover! Disobedience is punishable by annihilation.
This really is the shuttle of the liner's crew. I hope we find the friend or foe system, and that it'll take a long time for us to hack it. My processors are vibrating from the thought. It's blocked from the inside.
Reloading! Stay where you are! Leave the unlawful assembly! Reloading! Stay where you are! Reloading! Stay where you are! Intruder! Reloading! Stay where you are! Leave the unlawful assembly! Reloading! Stay where you are! Intruder! Reloading! Stay where you are! Reloading! Don't leave your cover!
You can patch up the spacesuit with this, as well as yourself. I see. After the crash, some smart aleck tried to reprogram the security robot. For this purpose, they inserted an unprotected diskette into its central port, infecting it with the HAIV virus. If I were this robot, I'd get mad too. The discharger is about to fire.
Act of aggression! Act of aggression! Anti-terrorist mode activated. You've thrown a paper cup at a public officer. You are under arrest. Proceeding with execution.
Oh, this is not how it usually works in boss battles.
Reloading. Stay where you are.
This seems to be its weak spot, like any irons or toasters, for example.
Reloading. Stay where you are. No power. Backup power activated.
These look like backup batteries. We need to break them to disable the police robot.
Reloading. Stay where you are. Suppressors destroyed. Starting maximum performance.
But how can it be? I've watched hundreds of movies and video games. It always worked.
Attention! Overload! I'm a machine! I'm strong! Overload!
Oh, it looks like it broke down. That went exactly according to my plan. We'll break into the liner's system first and see if there's any information there. So, let's start. What we need is... No. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Check the box to your left. According to the crew's correspondence, the friend or foe system is just certain license plates on the shuttles. But if the plate is unreadable, the system freezes and doesn't attack the shuttle. So this is the multi-billion-dollar protection system of the liner? The diagnostics station knew about this vulnerability, and it couldn't just tell us to cover our license plate with a piece of paper? I suggest we go back and burn all its circuits. I would be furious now if it weren't for one thing. It turns out this shuttle is fully functional. I just need some time to break into its control system. While I'm busy, you just don't touch anything. Better yet, try assembling a jigsaw puzzle, for example. Right, great. Now just sit here. Hacking the system will require my maximum performance, so I'll have to turn off for a few seconds. Just don't touch or press anything. All right, I'm back. I want to inform you that... What the? Let's get out of here! I left you for only 3 seconds! You were just assembling a jigsaw puzzle. There was nothing dangerous there. But we were so... Never mind. I'd like to comment on this in some way, but I don't even know what to say. We'd better get back to Normandy. I hope that a closed license plate will really help us bypass the security systems. No, I can't help but ask. How? How did you do it? Did you play around with a lighter? Did you pull the wiring? Did you learn how to shoot laser beams out of your eyes? I don't understand how this is possible at all. I also don't understand why someone would create a security system that can be easily bypassed by dirty license plates, unless the genius who infected the police robot with HAIV was the chief engineer of the liner. Actually, it would explain a lot. By the way, there's no physical license plate on Normandy, although there is a digital one, which is usually requested at any security check. I think I can replace a couple of characters with asterisks, and let's hope the friend or foe system doesn't care what kind of plate we have on the shuttle. There's no data on the passengers who lived in such modules, but ordinary people could definitely not afford it. I'm sure there's something interesting under this dome. There might even be a whole spaceship. We can dock here. Without a doubt, it's a luxury habitation module. I've no desire to open the coffin, but now I'm sure they work on the energy produced by the decomposing body system. It's disgusting and brilliant at the same time. He was shot everywhere. By the way, that's Banana Frank. He's presumably one of the leaders of the Green Universe. What a big corpse. I won't be able to scan his face since it's no longer there, but I can assume from his shape that it's the head of the Green Universe Department on Kepler 62, Fat Jim. Eating condensed milk is not a bad way to get fat, but a bad way to die after that. The ingredients of this product have long raised questions among doctors. Someone was dragged out into the corridor. Both corpses belong to the leaders of the Green Universe. I have the impression that all the important people of this organization were flying in this module. A very useful thing in space. They both died in the fight, though I haven't fully figured out which part of the coffin should be shot through to disable it. I doubt anyone survived here. He was dragged out of the cabin to unlock the door. A retinal scan is an extremely unpleasant method of data protection, especially for the owner of the retina. A Green Universe logo. It's rather peculiar, I must say. It's locked from the inside and welded shut from the outside. This type of door is unfamiliar to me. It's probably some military project. Seems like this robot tried to make itself wired, but it only burned out. By the way, the coffins clearly don't have external charging ports. It looks like all the doors are locked, and I don't know how to open them. This door is also unfamiliar to me, but it's clearly from a different series. Despite his foolish death, this man clearly knew about the weak point in the door's design and tried to open it. I can modify the angle grinder's blueprint a little so that we could continue the dead man's work of destruction and get under the dome. You've assembled a real... What is that? You read my instructions, didn't you? The door is loose. Just kick it out. I was expecting a slightly different result, but this will do as well. They tried to open the doors from the inside, but they got badly injured and lost too much blood. A real forest in the middle of space. It's not very rational, but impressive. Judging by the signals, the robot has been damaged. Only this smooth part of the program remains. Ugly creatures. The orders to the Exorcists didn't have this information. It's unlikely that there were creatures exposed to them, and the battery coding raises questions. Who was this note intended for? Careful! Active anti-asteroid protection. We could use it, by the way. We need to somehow bypass the protection without breaking it. These wires lead to the shuttle, and judging by the markings, they are designed to power light weapons. I've wanted to ask you for a long time about your warm relationship with the chicken, but I won't say anything. By the way, the anti-asteroid protection is deactivated. The shuttle's registration number is hidden. Given that the leaders of the Green Universe were in the habitation modules, there was someone even worse here. It can't be. This is the personal shuttle of Frederick Momoni, leader of the Green Universe. And it looks like these are his personal body parts. The communications node was hacked, if I may say so. It looks like someone was simply using the Green Universe activists, and none of the orders came from Mr. Momoni at all. And here is the anti-asteroid protection system. We plugged it. Now we only need to find a few rare parts. Could be that Frederick is ill, but it's more likely that someone had killed him long before the liner took off. So, the main leader of the Green Universe is long dead, the other leaders are killed, and the crash was initiated by some unknown people who control the coffins. Sounds like a B action movie script. I want to believe that Breathedge is not involved in all this, but I must inform you that when you signed the contract for the funeral, you agreed to everything in the terms of service. To absolutely everything. Despite the obvious signs of some large-scale conspiracy, I still have the feeling that the catastrophe was accidental. I can't figure out what the hypothetical terrorists might have gained from the complete destruction of the liner. Most likely, the activists of the Green Universe were following orders to capture the liner and then simply screwed up, which is confirmed by some of our findings. How many levels there are. The documentation says it's up to 10,000. can't believe it. It's a teleporter. If we fly through it at a certain speed, we can get to our station that we left behind. Okay, probably. We need to go a little slower. The wormhole didn't have enough time to form. Something's wrong. Try flying backwards. Perhaps the teleporter doesn't have enough time to collect enough ionic mass due to the conical shape of the shuttle. It didn't work. There's a possibility that the teleporter is damaged and it doesn't have enough power. Perhaps if you fly and shoot at the same time, the plasma charges will collide with the positron grid. And no. You know, theoretically, the portal might not work because portals don't exist at all. Do you believe in any pseudoscientific nonsense? How on earth would there be a portal here? It's just some part of an engine. And our station has probably been destroyed by drifting debris long ago. The automatic maintenance team compartments were located on the outer plating of the liner. No wonder they survived. And we're done. Probably. It looks like Normandy's fully prepared for another acceleration. That is, if the friend or foe system works and we are not destroyed on our approach to the accelerating station, of course.